full of energy, full of excitement.
Look what I got going on here.
Oh, yeah.
They're starting to become...
They're extra jolly.
It's good for the diabetes.
Those look like some Brokeback Mountain ranchers.
Oh, hello.
My apologies.
All right, we ready?
I don't know how much of this is going in.
Okay,
so
let's just go. So hey, we're back. Hey, everybody, we're back. Hey, we're back. Gary and Andy here. Of course, we're talking about the changes that are coming. Change time to make. So
need a little sip for this.
We are. This is obviously unscripted, as you can tell.
Oh, I thought we were going by the script. It says take a sip. Okay, no.
It said take a pen. So we're here to reveal that the new channel name. We're changing, as you know, Flick Flops. If you've been watching, it was our little movie review program that we started. And if you watched it in the previous videos, you know that we've kind of been going through this change. We're trying to make the algorithm a little better, get people content that they want. And part of that is we're going to change the channel name from Flick Flops. And it will still be all movie based, but it's going to be Flick Flops is just going to be part of it.
Less confusion, hopefully.
Yeah.
Flick Flops will be a mere series focused on flop films that we review, so you can decide whether you want to see it or not.
Right, because we like to watch newer films, we like to watch older films, we like to watch comedies, cults, whatever. So instead of putting everything under the Flick Flops banner, Flick Flops will just be part of the overall new banner. And Gary, do you want to tell what the new name is? You want to reveal anything? Do you have anything to pop up in there and show them? Bickety bam.
There it is. Surprise.
Up top, you see the title, Good Film Hunting. You like apples?
You like movies?
Apples.
How do you like
them apples?
How do you like these movies? Anyway.
Yeah, we're so original. We kind of ripped off a great movie, Good Will Hunting. But the idea is like it says, movies worth talking about. And it gives us a broader range so we can talk about anything without feeling obligated to stick with just bad films, which was the original idea. Flick Flops was just going to be talk about bad films, but we both just like movies in general. So this gives us a bigger umbrella to speak under. So you're going to have Flick Flops, you're going to have cult classics, you're going to have retro rewinds, you're going to have, modern films, current release, whatever we call those. But yeah, it's called Good Film Hunting. And our idea is you come to us and hopefully we'll help you find a good film and maybe find a bad film and save you some time. Gary, we also are changing our rating system. This is the biggest change for us, I think, besides the name. This is pretty big because we were pretty sold on our movie rating idea because
we want to be different.
Yeah.
And in being different, we actually caused a lot of confusion for casual viewers who were like, that movie's not a flop. I love that movie. And what's with the TPs?
Why are you giving it a poop?
How many poops? What does that mean? So
we have a problem. Gary and I, we think what we think is funny, we think everybody else should think is funny. And
it turns out there's only like a handful of people that might find it funny.
Exactly. Which is why we aren't comedians. That's why we actually don't do anything in the entertainment world, because we don't think.
Correct.
So anyway, Gary, do you have a graphic to show the new rating system? We'll get back to just a traditional rating system.
I pre-moved.
So if you see it, it's going to be basically a great film, a good film, an interesting film, which is what your middle ground is. Like, yeah, it's okay. You have bad and you have a horrible, just horrible. If you're curious, Catwoman would be in the horrible section.
Horrible. Yeah, horrible.
Horrible.
Right.
Good Will Hunting would be in the, I can't do it. I'm not Ira Joe Fisher. The great section.
You mean this?
Yes, look at that.
Yeah, so we got a great movie. A lot of times our problem was we changed to a flicker or a flop, an up or a down, to try to be less confusing. And it turned out there's gray area, and then we get to the well, it was okay. It was kind of like this. And it's like that's kind of dumb. If we think it's great, we've got a great and a good. If we're like it's a good movie, doesn't reach the top. But the most important one I feel like is interesting because it doesn't mean it's good or bad. It just means there's something about it worth talking about. And perhaps if the things we talk about you find interesting, you may want to go check that movie out for whatever reason. And then you've got your bad, and then like Andy said,
your Catwoman's
the Catwoman's down there in the horrible. Like I would I think we gave Love Guru pretty much all of it too, but I'll probably put Love Guru here in using this system because it's bad, but it does have like one or two things that made me chuckle.
Yeah, I find it hard to totally dislike Mike Myers. I think he's fantastic.
So that's why we think a more graded system will be easier, a lot easier for the viewer to figure out what the hell we're trying to say, and then so that's it. And Andy, you want to talk about how we came across this name? Because we workshopped this, and it was going to be really a boring name. It came really close.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because you sit and you think you could just come up with a quick name. Oh, it's easy, just do this. And there's a lot out there, and plus there's about 2 or 3 million podcasts out now, so there's nothing original.
Yeah,
and if you think you got a cute or clever name for a show or a podcast, it's probably been taken.
Yeah, and probably somewhere in the web this is taken too, but it just seemed right for what we were doing.
Yeah,
I know we initially started kind of trying to figure out a name. You do all the cute and clever like pun stuff. You try to do something punny or whatever.
What was the one we almost had? It was like Real Film Talk or something.
Movie Talk Network.
Movie Talk Network.
And it was like the one that I found that really wasn't out there, and it seemed to encapsulate that we're talking about movies, but it just seemed so freaking boring.
Yeah, it's not us.
And at the end of the day, we were like, look, we could do this, and there's nothing out there that says this, but the problem is it's not really exciting for us, and it just didn't feel right. So we went into a whole like, what could we do? And we're throwing all these names around, and we're getting the same. We tried to use AI as like some help to like make us think out of the box, and really it just kept regurgitating the same kind of stupid stuff that we came up with.
Yeah.
And so finally, I think Andy, you're the one that was like, let's just start putting the name like films or movies or something in the title of movies.
Yeah, so we started like I think we had like a few good films.
Yeah, it's something
stuff like that.
A lot of them were dumb, and then I was like, I got it, Andy. Movies. And he's like, I was like, aliens. Obviously, I replaced the word. So this is how down the rabbit hole we went. We were just being dumb. And I've got this IMDb movie poster thing where it's you scratch off the films as you see them. It's like the top 100 rated films on IMDb. And so while Andy's running his list and we're on the phone talking about this, I'm just looking down the list and I'm replacing the names. And good. Now I'm almost saying film. Good Will Hunting came up, and I was like, good film hunting. I was like, wait a minute, that actually sounds pretty good.
Right. And plus, I think let me just jump in here, Gary.
Sure, yeah.
Gary and I are often confused with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. I know you see it, and I don't like to admit it, but you can see it. Yeah. Talent-wise,
wait. And I mean, this sells it too. Now you could probably see it better than you could when.
Well, I can't get my headphones, but yeah, I mean, nothing says. Boy, that changed my thought. Talent-wise, looks-wise, Oscar-winning-wise, right? We're just like these two guys, Ben and Matt.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we just lifted their title.
Mm-hmm.
What do they say? Plagiarism is the greatest form of cheating.
I don't know.
So no, we both, it just sometimes when you say it, it just sounds good. It sounded good to us. So hopefully you like it. If you don't like it, it doesn't matter.
I mean, even as a
Uh,
concept, good film hunting is what we're doing. You
it
know,
is.
it's a ongoing process of trying to find a good movie to watch, and we hope that that's kind of the journey that you then take with us through our different series and regular reviews and stuff. Is that you're just trying to do the same thing. You're just trying to find a good movie to watch, or find out if one of these ones that you've heard about is any good. And plus, we love Good Will Hunting. I mean, that's a good movie. So
one of the greatest. I mean, Gary, if I come back here in 20 years and you're still reviewing movies, I'll kill you myself. You're like sitting on a winning lottery ticket and you're too afraid to cash it. That's called acting, people. That's it. I pulled that right out of my ace. Sorry. I was watching The Sopranos last night. I'm in a little bit of a Tony mood.
Tony.
But anyway, that's it. Anyway, I hope everybody, I hope you like where we're heading with this. And if you watch us and you like us, cool, awesome. Contact us. We like friends. And we always want suggestions. You please don't hesitate. If you got an idea for a film you want us to take a look at, just fire something off to us. You can drop it in the comments. If you're on social medias, you can find us, of course, on Facebook. We're working on getting a more active presence on the social medias. But it just time.
But who has time when we got all these movies to watch?
I will have some time coming up.
And music talk. That's true. You will have time.
I'm gonna have some surgery. I have all kinds of. But so, and if you're not in the social medias, if you come to the YouTube, we have a good a friend of the show who's on the YouTubes a lot, and drop something in the comments. We read them, and we will take your comments under advisement, and you might see your movie pop up. And if we do use something you recommend to us, we'll definitely use your name in it as a contributor.
Yeah.
It doesn't get you anything, but maybe somewhere down the line we'll have some swag and we'll send you a sticker or something. but for now, you get your name in the lights. So
or
as we roll
at least said
in a shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
So anyway, that's this update. So there it is. The reveal is Good Film Hunting is the new movie one. And of course, if you've watched any of the other ones, the Sonic Legacy stayed the same. We just added the soundtrack of our lives to that. And we're still shooting for March for the new episodes to come out. So bear with us. We are in the midst of working on things. And we're trying to gear up and get a lot of material ready to release, so there's no gaps in any of it. And that's the reason we're doing these little videos too, is just to make sure you still get something from us. And if you're still watching 13 minutes into it, well, thank you. Good on you.
Yeah. If you
real quick, talk about my hat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
As we record this, this is Super Bowl Sunday as we're recording this live and in person. And in honor of my Bengals not going to the Super Bowl, I wore my hat for him today.
Nice. Fair. I could have worn mine, but I did not.
We don't sit out to try to match our costumes.
Right.
But we both wear black because it's slimming, according to Chris Farley.
Mm-hmm.
And Gary has always had the gray hat. I just happened to grab my hat as I walked in the door because as I came down the steps, Teresa said to me, "You're wearing a hat, aren't you?" And I said, "Why?" And I didn't realize my hair was standing like Yahoo's serious.
Nice.
That's a callback right there. I didn't realize my hair was really out of control because I don't look at myself a lot when I walk through the house. And she's like, "Oh, you need a hat, sir. Good, sir." So,
that might have been interesting.
I mean, look, I could hold on. Oh, it's calmed down now, but it was up like this.
Oh yeah, that's a look.
I'm in the process of I'm growing my hair out just for the summer.
Me too.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Butch Walker once in a while.
Nice.
That wasn't even playing. That's how good I am at that.
And you get all kinds of that kind of content on Sonic Legacy. So make sure you go over there for that.
You want some hot Butch Walker talk? I'm here for it.
It's all over that channel. Well, it will be anyway.
All right, kiddos. Gary, anything else you need to talk about? Anything I didn't drop or mention or talk over?
Nope. We're good to go. We hope you like the new name. We hope you join us. Continue watching and definitely get some comments down in there and let us know some films you want to see and what you think of the new name. Whatever, we're here for it.
Can I get a double burger?
And with that,
Can I?
This has been a Touch of Madness production, brought to you by the creative minds at Tommy Twins Media.